You were tuned into the Goodfellas podcast special edition. It's your boy G5 Jeff TV. Got my main man with me, VP Shane, in the building. What's going on, good brother?
Salute, man.
Salute, salute. And I got the OG Boxing First Vlog in the building. What's going on, baby?
Oh man, you know it's the two live crew, no Uncle Luke in the building. Let's get it.
Let's get it. So the main topic that's been going around, and it's going to be interesting because I haven't really talked to Shane about this, but Usyk got a victory over Daniel Dubois, and the controversial body / below the belt shot. There's a lot of people saying that Daniel Dubois should be the uncrowned champion. He's the uncrowned champion of the world. And I'm hearing this for the first time. Blunt is going to hear this for the first time. VP Shane, tell us your thoughts.
Everybody's gonna hear this for the first time because I haven't said it publicly. But to keep it real, it's a low blow. Like, there's not two ways about it. Like, it's a low blow. The referee doesn't make a mistake there, and I'm seeing a lot of people use precedent to overturn a rule. Rules are made for a reason. You can't use precedent to make a decision. You use rules to make a decision. I'm hearing people say, well, it wasn't a low blow when Kovalev fought Ward, or it wasn't a low blow when Khan fought Zab Judah, or whatever precedent they want to use. Precedent cannot go ahead of rule. At the end of the day, the rule is the rule. You can't punch in the pelvis. The punch is in the pelvis, so it's a low blow, period.
Vlog response.
That man's shorts was over his belly button. So how was the punch in the pelvis?
It doesn't, whether his shorts are over his belly button or not, and it was marginally over his belly button, there's not an inch of Dubois' glove that is above the shorts. You can't show me one still clip or moving clip that has an inch of Dubois' glove above the shorts, which means majority of the wait 1 second, which means majority of the glove is below that borderline. He gets punched in his pelvis, so it's a low blow. It's not two ways about it, bro.
Okay, hold up. Is the belt line of the shorts a legal area to punch at?
Depending on where it depends on where it is on your body.
Hey, you sound like them white men over there in Poland. Explain
No,
that.
it doesn't, bro. To be fair, if you don't know that, Blunt, then you obviously don't watch enough boxing. A line for
Excuse me? Pardon me?
Listen to what I
Pardon me?
said.
Don't be disrespectful. Don't do that. Let's keep everything.
Wait.
Don't say that. I've been watching boxing before you was a thought in your mom and dad's mind. Stop talking like that, bro.
You didn't let me finish. As I said, as you just said, you've been watching boxing for decades. So therefore, I expect you to know that where the line is drawn is where the cup is on a person's body. You know that. And if you don't know that, you haven't been watching boxing, which you have. So
bro, he never touched the cup. He hit. So his cup is now where the belt line is at. No, so wherever your belt line is, where your cup is at.
Wait. The belt line is based on where the belt line is based on where. So, for example, have you never seen a fighter have a belt line higher than others? So the belt line is only. At the end of the day, point blank period, you can't punch below the navel, and he punched below the navel, so it's a low blow. Period. I can go around in circles, but he punches below the navel, so it's a low blow.
What? Wow. Okay.
Let me.
Go ahead, Jeff. This your shit.
Yo. So
I'm glad you're sharing the screen. I'm glad you're sharing the screen.
Yeah. So this is basically the shot here. So I think I'm gonna see if I can get a better. Let me see if I can get a better. Is that better?
Don't play no video. We don't want no strike.
No, I'm not playing no video. But this is basically the shot.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's legal. That's legal, bro. Where is that illegal?
Is any of the
That's
gloves
on the belt line.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Is any of the glove above the belt line? Yes or no? Jeff or Blunt?
Yes, it is.
Show
The
me
whole
what.
glove is above the belt line.
His whole glove
Well,
is above the belt line. If it's above the belt line, that means that we touching the surface of Usyk's body. Show me that image where it's touching the surface of Usyk's body.
Let me
He's
say
touching the surface of the belt line, and the belt line is legal.
Bro, I've asked. No, it's not. No, it's not. The belt line is not legal. The belt line is only legal if the belt line is only legal if the entire belt line is above the navel. Bro, you know this. You watch boxing for 40 years. You know this. The belt line is only legal if the navel is the entire belt line above the navel. Yes or no? It's a simple question. Is the
I didn't see his navel.
navel?
I did not see his navel one time in that fight. So the belt line is legal. I didn't see his navel. So the belt line is legal. Unless you saw his navel during the fight and he got hit at the belt line, then it's illegal.
His entire belt line above the navel? Yes or no? I said the entire belt line above the navel. Yes or no? Because unless this spreader has a navel,
if you can't listen to me, if you can't, Shane, if you can't see the navel, then you have to go with the belt line is above the navel. If you can't see the navel, so what we supposed to do? Inspect his shorts right after the shot to be like, oh, it was. If you didn't see the belt line, but if you didn't, hold on, Shane, let me finish. If you didn't see the navel before the shot, then the shot after, then the punch is legal. We never saw his navel before he landed. He wound up for that uppercut to the body.
Okay, you brought up a real good point, and this is where you're in check. No, you're not in checkmate yet, but you brought up a real good point. You said, are we supposed to retroactively call in the look at the shot before and see if the belt line is showing? No, but what happens, Jeff and Blunt? I'm assuming you guys know because you guys watch boxing for 40 years. If a fighter's belt line is above a fighter's navel entirely, if the entire belt line is above the navel, what does the referee do at the beginning of the fight, Jeff?
In the beginning of the fight, before in the middle of the ring, the referee basically says where the trunks are. If they
Thank you very much. Did he do that in this fight?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't.
You talking about the ref?
The referee didn't do that. Why? Because the entire belt line wasn't above the navel. The only way,
stop. You doing too much with the technical shit. This is boxing. This is boxing, bro. Stop.
Boxing is, bro. It's a rule. It's a rule. I'm not asking you for something for your opinion. I'm not giving my opinion. I'm giving you how a rule is black and white.
I'm gonna go there with you,
bro.
I'm gonna go there.
No,
I'm gonna go there.
That's go, Jeff.
I'm gonna go there with you. So even though the referee didn't basically
check the pants, check the shorts. Yeah.
So traditionally speaking, as far as the rules are concerned, if your trunks is low, they're not gonna allow anything on the belt. It has to be above the belt. If your
entire belt line is above your navel, then they will draw that line in the center of the ring, which the ref did not do.
Correct, but if you look at go ahead, Blunt. Go ahead.
If the ref didn't do it, how can you say his shot is illegal? If the ref never set the boundaries at the beginning of the match, and this is clearly not a ball shot. Hold up. This is clearly not a shot to the balls. Clearly not a shot to the balls.
Wait. So why? You said that. I'm so glad you said that. You said it's not a shot.
So he got his balls tied. He got his balls taped up like a tranny.
I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you both a question, and this will make me know how much boxing you guys know. Because I thought that we were in a case where these are hardcore. You guys have been watching boxing for 40 years. Do you have to be punched in the balls for it to be a low blow? Yes or no?
No.
You got to be punched. You got to be, bro. First of all, I'm gonna tell you this based on somebody that's been hit low, hitting the balls. Because why? I've been in the ring. I fought in these streets. That's not what you hold up. That's not how you react from getting hit in the balls. Flat out. That's how you react when you listen to me. Let me finish cooking. You cooked and did all that rules and laws and belt line and all this whoop-de-whoop. Reaction tells you actually what happened. You don't have to necessarily been in the moment to kind of tell what happened because you can see what happened afterwards. The reactions and things going on. This man lost his win. that was a legitimate shot. Getting hit in the balls does not make you gasp for air and take deep breaths. Win that win, bro. What? Stop, bro. Bro.
I didn't say you got hit in the balls, bro. If you're gonna disagree
no,
with
I ain't
me,
say you
don't
said
read
that.
what I said.
No, I'm not saying you said that. I
pelvis.
didn't say you said
I
that.
said you got hit in the pelvis, and I'm saying it's illegal to punch someone in the pelvis.
That's legal.
That isn't.
That's
no,
legal.
not,
I've seen people get hit in the hips.
Okay, bro. Okay. Oh my God,
bro.
Jeff.
Okay.
Jeff,
All right, bro.
Jeff,
I hear you.
If we're going by rules, Jeff, is it legal going by the rule book of boxing? Is it legal to punch in the pelvis? Yes or no? Going by rules, yes or no?
Rule book, no. But
okay,
bro, stop making excuses for this.
That's all that matters, bro.
Hold on.
That's all that matters.
Hold on, real quick. Let me cook real quick. So I want y'all to look at the still pick, right?
I see.
Can we all agree that these trunks is above the belly button? Can we all agree on that?
Is the entire one second. I want to be clear. Is the entire belt line above the belt above the belly button?
I can't tell from this. I can't tell from this still pick. Also, when you watch it live, you still can't tell. Like when you actually run the video,
it's impossible
you still can't tell.
It's impossible.
So why? Right, in that scenario, why?
We can agree that we can see the belly button, right? We can agree.
Sorry?
Yeah.
We can agree that we can't see the belly button, right?
Yeah, indeed.
Now, you usually, because this is a unification fight, we have multiple sanctioning bodies with this. Usually, and we can kind of cook on this a little bit more. Usually, when the trunks is above, when it's above the belly button, this is minus the pelvis shot. All right, minus that. Traditionally speaking, the referee will tell you your trunks are a little high. I'm gonna allow that shot on the belt.
Oh, it's only when you're in Jeff. You have to be clear though. It's only when your entire belt line is above the belly button. That's Shane, the only time.
Shane. That what you're saying makes no sense through the course of action as your clothes are going to move on your body.
I've never, since I've been here, I haven't given you one opinion. I've only given you
this is not okay, and I'm not talking opinion, I'm talking fact. Fact is, when you're moving, your clothes move on your body. Is that correct or not?
Of course it does.
So in this scenario where the ref is not quite sure, we are not quite sure to say, well, it's not completely above the line, because before he threw the punch, we didn't check. We didn't check to see where his actual belt line was.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
So all right, in saying that, should he be cheated? In saying that, should his victory be taken from him because the ref was not completely secure the whole belt line? That's a 4-inch belt line too, bro. That's a 4-inch belt line. That's not a 2-inch belt line.
I'll answer that question very, very clearly in the sense that it is definitely that you're definitely giving the referee an opportunity when there isn't an inch of your glove that touches the surface of U6 belly. You can't find me that image. I've asked everybody, find me that image when an inch of the Dubois glove touches the surface of U6 belly.
So let me respond.
I can show you in this picture alone, there's part of the Dubois belt glove that's below the belt line. You can't show me one image where the Dubois glove is above the belt line. Show me one.
So the other side, Jeff, look for the other angle.
It's not. You look from the other side, every side. Bro, I was doing this with someone who works for BT Sports. He wanted Dubois to win. And I said to him, please show me one image where the Dubois glove is touching the surface of Usyk's belly.
Hey, Shane. So I'm going to take what you just said and I'm going to run with it, right?
Okay.
I agree with you only because we've all just said that his trunks are high. So your technical breakdown of the rule, right? Now you tell me when you've heard a referee actually say your trunks is completely above. They'll just say it'll just be a general statement, and they'll say
Kovalev versus Ward. Kovalev versus Ward.
Mm-hmm.
when Kovalev versus Ward, in the second fight, and I vividly remember this because I was talking about this again this week. Kovalev versus Ward, if you go at the beginning of that fight, the referee says, and it's live on ESPN as well, he says, your belt is high, the line, anything on the belt line is legal. Right. Anything on the belt line is legal. The referee doesn't do that for this fight. And if you actually look on the head-to-head, which I've done, and I encourage everybody to go and do, Dubois' belt line is higher than U6. Dubois' belt higher than U6, bro.
But here's I guess, Shane, here's my question. Here's my question to you. Is it more than 50% of Dubois' glove on the belt line?
Of course.
Is the majority of his glove on the belt line?
Of course.
So when you hear the argument, and I'm playing devil's advocate here because it's a close call. I'm playing devil's advocate here. If Usyk Trunks is high, and
I'm not necessarily saying it's high. I don't necessarily believe it's high.
It looks like it's above, like anything above if they can't see the belly button, the ref is gonna say it's high. They're gonna say it's high. Like any ref, you know what I'm saying? If they can't see the belly button, they're gonna say them Trunks is high.
I'll be honest, I've seen images. Again, Blunt is right when he says when you move, the belt line moves. I've seen images where Usyk's navel is showing. I can send it to you right now. Even Tony Belly brought it up. But again, when you move, the belly, your waistline does move.
I'm with you. Now let me get to this because I want to get both of y'all opinion on this. A lot of people are not talking about Usyk's reaction to the shot.
Now, I just told you. I just did.
No, I know, Blunt. I know. A lot of people haven't talked about it. I'm talking about outside of this circle. Nobody's talking about how he reacted. When you see his reaction, did he react as if he got hit in the nuts, or did he react as if he was gasping for air and he took a hard body?
He reacted like he was gasping for air. And I will 1,000,000% say on camera, Dubois did not hit Usyk in the nuts. Doesn't mean it's not a low blow though.
So are you now? I watched it.
Okay, Shane. All right. Oh, I got a question, Jeff.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Since you just said what you just said, have you ever seen a low blow shot cause anybody that sort of discomfort that wasn't a semi-cleanish type of shot? Because hip shots and pelvic shots are not causing that. A legitimate shot's going to cause that.
I would make the argument that when Zab Judah got hit by Amir Khan, it was similar. And it was in the similar place. And in that fight, the referee gave it as legal. In my opinion, I don't think it was. But that's the only time I can remember. And to be honestly, again, it's down to the discretion of the referee. Because for me,
that sounds like home cooking.
No, 1,000,000% right on that. You're 1,000,000% right. Because I will say this, bro. If Usyk landed that shot on Dubois, I don't think that referee would have given it a low blow. But what doesn't support Dubois is the fact that whilst he does hit the belt line, there isn't one single angle where the punch is above the belt line, which means I'm not saying that he done it intentionally, but you've opened the window for the ref to say that is low. That's my argument, and that's the argument that I've made the whole entire point, where I'm not going to make where a rule is a rule. If a referee is deeming it based on what he sees, then it's based on what he sees. Again, it's always down to human judgment at that time. When I'm looking at it right now, he's definitely left the window open for the referee to say, you know what, that is low, because he hasn't punched above the belt line. However, I'm not going to lie and say I haven't seen worse of those given, but we don't judge on precedent. We judge on ruling. We don't judge on precedent.
Let me tell you something, Shane, real quick. Precedent changes rules.
Not in sport though. Not in sport. Not in sport.
Rules
Not in sport.
Yes, bro. Rules in sports get changed all the time.
No. You're 100% right. But I'll give you an example. And Jeff, you're gonna love this example because this just came straight off the dome. Bro, do you remember when you watched Beterbiev and Volzic live?
Mm-hmm.
And when Beterbiev versus Volzic, in the second round, Beterbiev drops Volzic. And the referee gives it a knockdown. And the commission, Pennsylvania commission, say that's not a knockdown. He punched while he held. What they went on wasn't precedent. They went on the rule. So I'm telling you, Blunt, when in boxing specifically, when commissions make rules, they don't make rules based on precedent. Boxing is the and maybe they should correct that. But boxing is the only sport where they don't make rules on precedent. That's the only sport. Every other sport does. Maybe they should change it. But that's quick, one of the they don't. And Black Jeff will tell you he was there.
No, I was there. No, I was there for sure. Real quick, fellas, let me give some shout outs. Brendan Smith in the building. Big shout out to you, bro. He said Daniel was robbed and lost. Ty Finney in the building said salute to the team. Dubois was hungry. He went down and didn't attempt to get up. Fury gets dropped by Wilder in the very last round and gets up and finishes the round strong. Charles Wilson in the building. He said, "What's up, brothers? Long time no see. Great to finally catch y'all on the live, fellas."
Can I say one thing though?
Yes,
Blunt, when I said what I was saying, I didn't say it in a disrespectful manner. I said you're a person who's watched boxing for so many years. I didn't say as you haven't watched a lot of boxing. I'm saying you're a person who's watched boxing for so many years. I have to make that clear.
We go on the record. We go. We talk to Blunt all the time on off camera, so we get a lot of our back wisdom from
exactly.
from him.
So I wasn't saying
it's all like this. Like as far as this is concerned, we go to Blunt first, and then we maneuver after that. You know what I'm saying? Just to make that 100% clear. Bruce Gass in the building, man. He says salute my old friends. Big shout out to you. Charles Wilson said, I haven't watched the fight yet. I was at work at the time. Hey, Charles Wilson, go on YouTube. Just watch the video of the shot. You know what I'm saying? He said,
can I say this though while we talking about this? I'm gonna say this. Mm-hmm. The final result was the final result. And right now I prefer Usyk to have the belt because that dude is not a representation of a world champion. Not that I want to say that's the baddest man on the planet. So I guess in the ending of it, justice prevailed because that's not your world champion. And that's, I don't want to talk bad about no bruh like that, but come on, bruh. You and AJ and what's going on with the bruhs from over there? What's with y'all? I mean, like, everybody ain't supposed to be Trajor, but come on, bro. Like, it's a lot of soft, big dudes over there, bro. Come on, bro. You got to have a better disposition than that. Don't say you got disingenuated and you kind of lost your way in the fight. Like, bro, what the? So that's like if you in the alleyway, you gonna just be like, oh man, I can't hit dude with my best shot, so I'm gonna let dude beat my ass. Like, what the fuck?
Did you hear the rule or the reason, bro? It's the worst reason I've ever heard. Did you hear the reason for why Dubois didn't get up? I have to explain it to you. You guys heard the reason.
Bro, I've been hearing a little bit. Yeah, bro, go ahead.
He said this on the interview on the main radio station for sport in the UK. I'm waiting for Jeff to come back. The main radio station, he done an interview, and he said the reason why he didn't get up was because when he was taking a knee, he was listening to the count, and he looked over to his corner, and his corner said, "Take as much time as possible." So he decided to take as much time as possible and didn't get up after 10. That's why he didn't get up. Bro, I was like to myself, that is the worst excuse I've ever heard. You know what that's like saying, bro? Jeff, that's like saying, bro, my girl said I came quick, so I kept stroking, and that's why I came quick. Bro. He literally said he took a knee because his team told him to take as much time as possible. So this guy took 10 seconds because his team told him to take as much time as possible.
Hey, Shane, you know the thing that's funny about the situation? You can honestly say that the same person that people are saying should be the heavyweight champion of the world is the same
Don't
person
deserve
that should
it.
hang him up. It's the same person that should hang him up. And you can say it all in the same sentence. You can say it all in the same sentence.
Am I incorrect when saying this fight reminds me of Buster and Tyson, where Mike, on his worst day on the planet, actually knocked the motherfucker out? This would be Dubois' worst day on the planet, his lost opportunity at the World Championship, and he also got knocked out.
Hey Blunt, I was, when I say I was like disinterested in this fight, like pre-fight, during the fight, like if it wasn't for this low blow / body shot, like
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Because if you watch the fight, that was the only thing that because
it stood out.
Usyk pretty much beat him every single round. He landed that one shot, and it caused a bit of controversy. But other than that, it was.
It ain't bro. I'm gonna say this: it ain't no real controversy because all them Eastern European dudes extra soft in the breadbasket.
That's a fact.
All of them.
That's a fact.
Cabosi, he proved it earlier in the day, so it's almost like, damn, that shot. And then I'm gonna tell you this: if you landed that shot the first time, then you can land that shot the second time. So you have a reason to stay in the fight. I'm looking for that shot. Fuck what he doing. I don't care about none of that. We could be losing on the cards. I mean, we could be down 7-8. I mean, just 8 rounds, but get in round 10, 11, somewhere later, I'm sticking in this shit till then, and I'm going to get my shot. If I want to be the world heavyweight champ, bro, he don't have a disposition as a champion.
I can tell you why Eastern Europeans are soft to the body. It's because they spend a lot of time in the amateurs. And in the amateurs, that's a low blow.
They don't body punch. Yeah.
Period. Exactly.
Yeah, body punching is almost null and void.
Literally, like anything that touches the waistband is a low blow. You can't even touch the waistband; it's a low blow. So you got to remember, Usyk had over 400 fights in the amateurs. Someone like Kovalev, Lomachenko, they had so much fights in the amateurs that by the time they acclimatized to pros, they're like 30, 40 years old. Like their muscle memory's already been trained. You see what I'm saying?
That's a stamp right there. 27 minutes. That's a stamp for sure. That's a great explanation, because you see a lot of the Eastern European guys, they're like this, their tolerance for the body shots is like not great. And you, even when you see like training like that, you don't ever see them really working on that. Like,
and let's keep it real. How much Eastern Europeans are known as body punchers?
Facts.
Beterbiev, about it.
No. But even with Beterbiev just known for just he punches to the head and body, but he's not known as just a
body killer. I get you. Yeah.
That's a great point. Though.
Even when Lomachenko was doing the Matrix, most of his shots were to the head. Usyk the same.
Yeah, correct. He's terrible.
Right. Hold on. Bruce Gass said, I've watched it from every angle available and I see it differently every time. I'm over it. Ref made the call. It won't be changed to an NC, and who wants to see a rematch? That is a very good point.
That's the point that I agree with the most. If Blunt was the ref and Blunt said that's a legal punch, then it's a legal punch because that's the ref's judgment. What I don't agree with is whatever the ref's judgment is, that's the rule. He's made that judgment. It wasn't a clear and obvious error for you to go, you know what, that has to be overturned. I'll give you an example. When Steve Cunningham fought Tyson Fury, that was just obvious. He was holding and punching. The ref didn't get overturned. You see what I'm saying? I get like certain things just happen in boxing. Like when Andy Ruiz hit AJ behind the back of the ear, that isn't going to get overturned. You see what I'm saying? Whilst it was behind the head, it's not going to get overturned because it's just boxing. Those are the things that happen in boxing. You know, it's just down to the referee to make that call.
Yeah,
bro. I got these refs killing me, man. Because you brought up that rabbit punch, and I still can't get over the Junior 5 fight, man. So that was a bag and a half gone on one fight, bro. Like,
but you know what though? Like the actual shot, like it's clearly borderline either way. So however the ref seen it. Even if they had replay, it would be a situation where they really couldn't overturn it because it's too close.
But no, I'm gonna tell you this: a replay would take it out the ref's hands. That's what would happen.
But let me follow that up, bro. It'd take it out of the ref's hands, but the decision in terms of how if to overturn would still be the same.
Exactly.
It has to be clear and undisputable.
Because
it's not really clear and undisputable.
No, I'm talking about right now. Hold up. I'm talking about during the fight. Instant replay during the fight. You would have had time to have that fixed right then.
But hold on. Here's my point though. Here's my point though. Let's just say it was the other way around, and the referee said that's a legal shot, and they decided to go into replay. My point is the shot is so close, wouldn't be able to overturn it if they said it was legal. You know what I'm saying? That's how close it is.
Like there's some people that like Pennsylvania is one of the few commissions that actually do in-fight replay. They actually do that. If there's a ruling, they will do it in fight. But that's why I brought up Beterbiev and Volzic, because they watched it back and they made a judgment based on what they saw. Mm-hmm. That is going to be too close for them to make that decision. What I will say though is, I agree with Jeff and with Blunt when he says it's home cooking, because I think if the shot was the other way around, if Usyk threw that shot and the ball went down,
it's a knockout. It's a knockout for sure.
Because again, hometown again.
Hey, Shane,
I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Hey Shane, but I said this to Ty Finney a couple weeks ago. I said the guys that fight in other guys' hometown, I'm like, you used to worry about the judges. Now you got to worry about the ref. Because I'm like, you can't get hurt in the fight. If you on the road, you can't get hurt because it might get stopped early. It could be a controversial body shot. If it's, if you and somebody else,
easy.
It's the referee. The referees are actually more of a concern than the judges. How many times have you
watched the fight where a guy like Lawrence Okoli, for example, this guy gets away with excessive holding. Most of his fights are in the UK, and he excessively holds. You see what I'm saying? In every fight that he gets, he's never been disqualified. And in more than one fight, he should have been disqualified. You see what I'm saying? So again, if you're fighting in someone's hometown, the referee just going to turn a blind eye to certain things.
Yeah, I agree. Let me get through the rest of these joints so we can get up out of here. Brennan Smith said Fury will win against
I'm not so 100% sure against that. I'm not so
I think Fury beats Usyk.
See,
I think
are you influenced by what you saw in that fight?
I'm influenced because Fury has a type of style that I would choose to beat a Usyk, because you're not gonna outbox him. You need somebody bigger, stronger, and he get down in the trenches and get down and dirty. That's the type of style that would beat Usyk.
He definitely gets down and dirty. The thing is, and what I keep stressing to people is, he's gonna have to knock Usyk out. He's gonna have to he's gonna have to knock Usyk out, because
I think he
can. Let me say this: if they knock out Deontay Wilder, Usyk, because Deontay Wilder to me has already shown he's extremely tougher than Usyk is.
No, but that's true. That's true. But you also got to remember that Deontay Wilder is a much easier target to hit.
Yeah.
And Usyk is too, bro. Usyk ain't that fleet in the feet.
No,
Usyk is not that fleet in the feet.
Bro,
Vlog.
I'm gonna say that.
It's tighter than Wilder's.
It ain't that tight. He just got clipped with one shot to the gut and he folded like a lawn chair. So,
but no, I get you're right.
His defense ain't that tight.
If you look at his punch stats at heavyweight, they were saying it before the fight, bro. In every single fight he's had, not one fight has been able to land more than 10 punches in a round. Not one fighter has been able to land more than 10 punches in a round. That is a ridiculous stat.
Bro, he had his bicycle on.
Bro,
he had his bicycle on in that Chisora fight.
I'm gonna meet you in the middle of the street, though. I'm gonna meet you in the middle of the street. Wilder is the tougher fighter because he's just been through more shit. Like, you know what I mean? But if we talking just straight defense, X's and O's, like, Wilder's nowhere near Usyk defensively. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But that still don't stop the fact that Wilder's not the tougher fighter.
No, what I'm saying is, when you're dealing with somebody like Fury, that defensive stuff is cool But Fury's not technically like that. Fury's just big, massive, and has a little bit of the bob and weave and a little bit of swag for a big ass goofy white boy. So that being said, and he's tougher. So I'm going with Fury based on that, because when you showed me you're not a tough guy, the way you folded, and you wasn't a stand-up dude by saying, yo, it was cool. The shot was cool. You could have even said that even after the ref continued to fight. You could have been solid. Like, yo, the shot was cool.
No one is going to say that.
Yeah,
no one's going to say that, Blunt.
Man, hey, well then you don't need to be the champ of the world.
The thing about it, Blunt, if he admits that, they could actually just overturn the shit off of his word. So it wouldn't even be smart.
So be it then. That's what I mean. Be stand up. Be solid. That's all I'm talking about. The results of whatever happens after being solid that's what's supposed to happen because you made a solid move.
How many solid people was in boxing, vlog?
There's no solid people on this planet, bro, besides the one you're hearing right now. I'm the most solid person on this planet.
Yeah, but the thing is, at the end of the day, bro, you asking somebody to do something you would do.
I'm just you're right.
Where does that make sense?
I'm asking somebody.
Where does that make sense at?
No, you're right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? And he don't deserve them belts. I'm gonna. Neither one of them deserve to be the champ.
I was gonna say I want all them joints to be vacant, just everything.
No, bro. I'll be honest. Usyk is a top fighter.
The IBO too, nigga.
Hey, yo, you funny, bro.
Usyk is a top fighter, dude. I still slightly lean towards Usyk against Fury. I
was thinking that way too, bro. But the reason I'm going Fury is I just don't think I think Fury can have more AJ 9th round type moments against Usyk. Because you got to throw the technical stuff out the window with Usyk. Like, you got to be a dog. Like, just throw the technicals out the window. And if there's anybody that's going to do that, it's going to be Fury.
Of course, it's definitely going to be Fury. But
Wilder.
The reason why Wilder doesn't really matter, because once Wilder lands the right hand, it's over. It doesn't matter who you are. You could be made out of granite. You're getting knocked out. So with Fury though, my issue with Fury is I don't know how good he is at sustaining attacks in terms of just throwing punches. Because if you think about it, like even when he fought Otto Wallin, you know, and Otto Wallin, who I wouldn't say he's tremendously fleet of foot, but he's more fleet of foot than Wilder, he caused Tyson Fury problems. And Tyson Fury had to resort to that rough, tough style. And he wasn't able to sustain attacks. But because of how limited Otto Wallin was, Tyson Fury was able to win down the stretch. For me, Usyk is a fighter who he's going to try and take away your offensive output, and he's going to be extremely aggressive, like in terms of just throwing punches. Personally speaking, I just feel like if Fury don't knock Usyk out, he's just going to get outscored and outpointed.
Yeah, I mean, Fury's going to have a lot of moments when he's just fighting in spurts, maybe 30-second spurts, where he's really just trying to put it on him, and he's going to have to try to steal some rounds and try to get him out of there late. Like, we all know the strategy that Fury would need to beat a Usyk. Listen, Usyk's the problem. Like Usyk's the problem. You know what I'm saying? But he's shown he's beatable at heavyweight. Now, if this is cruiserweight, we talking something different. We're talking something completely different. You know what I mean? Let's get to these last two questions. Ty Finney said, not to get off topic, but do you guys think Wilder and Ruiz will work out something? I'm hearing Andy Ruiz will take a few less million. Wilder will be inactive almost a year now. Can I jump on this real quick? Let me jump on this real quick. When I say I have completely no interest in seeing Wilder and Ruiz, like, I have no interest whatsoever in watching this fight. Nothing about the fight intrigues me. I think it's a bad style matchup. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of Ruiz, just as a heavyweight. Like, he doesn't really do anything.
Is that because of Areola?
No, it's because of that tattoo he got on his ass cheeks. That's the problem I got. But no, it's kind of like a meaningless fight. It almost seemed like they're trying to force the fight because those are the only two heavyweights on the PBC side. that can really link up. It seemed like they're forcing it. You know what I mean? Like I don't have no interest in it. I really don't. You know.
Hey, not at the not. Look. Do you hear what he wanted for that fight? $10 million. That fight is not worth $10 million, bro. Not even not to the B side.
What's the point?
Say it again, bro.
I said Wilder's fighting AJ, so what's the point?
That's not locked in either, though.
No, but when I listen to the Deontay Wilder, it sounds like it is pretty much. I mean, the money's there, so
I'd rather see that than him and Andy Ruiz. Like, let Andy Ruiz fight a Jared Anderson or something. Like, give me something different with Andy Ruiz. Like, I'm.
Hey, real quick before we get out of here, real quick, do y'all think we gonna see Martin Stevenson?
I don't think so.
It's up for first bid.
It is.
It's up for first bid.
If Bob Arum don't like the fight, he's gonna find a way to pull Stevenson out of it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Like, how is it that did the WBA, WBC, all these guys can kind of force fights with fighters from across streets, but the promotions will do the worst the most that they can do to get these guys out of these fights. Like, that is a great fight to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's the first real test of Shakur.
I wouldn't say the first real test, but I get.
So I'm like, I don't know why Bob would do that. At some point, Shakur's got to be tested, and you got to find out if he's marketable like that. You got to find out if he's a true pay-per-view star.
To be honest with you, bro, like, I see it from both ends. I think it's definitely a winnable fight for Stevenson. Like, I don't think Frank Martin. I like Frank Martin, but I don't think Frank Martin.
I think Shakur's gonna lose. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it's not a great situation for Shakur. And not all situations are good. Like, this is one of them situations where it's like, if he beats Frank Martin, he'll get some kudos here and there. You know, but if he struggles, then is the book gonna get thrown at him. It's just one of them fights, man. Like, it's just one of them fights. I wouldn't be mad.
But I don't think Bob Arum should run.
Yeah, if it's a title fight, then I'm like, yeah, go ahead and roll with it. But we've seen Bob Arum pull this plenty of times, bro. Like, it's just, Uncle Bob is different. Uncle Bob and Uncle Al, they different, bro. Like, they don't think like me and you, Shane, and all.
Well, we know Uncle Al, if he would let a fighter go of a Martin's let a fighter go, it would be a fighter like Martin, a guy that isn't quite a PBC guy. He's a PBC guy through another, through another PBC fighter. So it's a little tricky situation. I know that Uncle Al and them will let Martin take the fight. They wouldn't shun the fight. And I think they should put up the most money for it because they actually have a legitimate pay-per-view platform.
They got the most to gain, so.
Yeah.
I think they should win that purse bid. Me personally, I think the way he was running down Shakur, the way he was running down Devin Haney, and that back and forth that they've been doing, bro, you haven't deserved that shot. And when you got the offer, you turned it down, not willing to take a chance on yourself.
Facts.
Like, what? Agreed. Come on, bro. Like, you making yourself look bad in these streets, and you're not even realizing it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's for a vacant belt, I would take the Martin fight.
No, I mean, I'm talking about as far as taking the original Haney money.
Oh no, we all agree on that. We all agree on that. If it's 25%.
I mean, I will say this though: if Shakur don't fight Martin and he doesn't fight, let's say Lomachenko or someone of that caliber, it won't look good because you turned down two good fights. And then Devin Haney's fighting the Regis program.
I agree.
You have to say, okay, I'm walking away from this. Like, that's me walking away from, I don't even know, Nicki Minaj and just finding just a Becky.
Real quick, bro, before I get out of here, quick. What's with the stripping of the undisputed champs, bro? Why are they doing that? But they didn't strip Canelo. It took them damn near 3 years to get what's Mr. Big Mouth name? Pops just passed away recently. He had the belt for like 3 years in limbo.
and then he
What
lost
weight
it to
class?
the old
What weight class?
126. What's his name? Russell. Gary Russell.
Oh, Gary
Russell.
Russell. Yeah.
He like wow. So why is it that they let certain dudes hold on the belts, and now you turning around and stripping undisputed dudes, bro? This
I have
is
no idea, bro.
I'm confused.
I have no idea. I have no idea, bro.
Well, to answer that question, we need to research that because it's the WBO, and we need to research that. So I can.
No, it's not just the WBO, bro.
It's the WBC. No, it's the WBO and the WBC.
Yeah, but
WBC for Haney.
The WBC
WBO
piggyback
for
on the back end though. The
No, but
WBC
bro,
piggyback
let's
on the
keep
back
it
end.
real. Let's keep it real. If they're stripping anyone, they should be stripping Jamal Charlo and giving that belt to Adame.
Right, but
This guy ain't fought in 1,000 days, and
Right,
Adame
but
has been interim champion for
But
so
that's
long.
why I'm saying the WBO is who I would want the answer from because they're the first ones that said they was going to strip Charlo. The WBC, we already Shane, we done built this channel off.
Yeah,
the
they extra bogus.
Like I don't even need to know. I don't need to know their answer. I'm talking about the WBO.
They let dude keep the belt after they found out he failed the drug test, Valdez. So WBC ain't shit.
So it's some slim shady stuff. But listen,
You know, it's funny. I saw Mauricio Suleiman in Vegas. You know, I saw him. And he said, I asked him, when are we going to get Beterbiev versus Bivol? He said, never. As long as the war's going on, we'll never see it. That's what he said.
I mean, that makes sense.
I guess it makes sense.
Because the only way you can make money off a fight like that, it would be have it over there.
But listen, it ain't enough security in the world for that, though. It'll be a blood.
Hell no. Hell no, ain't nobody coming out for it. That's for sure.
No. That's a fact.
I'm not gonna lie, Blunt. I might make the trip.
I wouldn't even let you make the trip, bro. I wouldn't even let you make the trip.
That's probably the most solid fight in boxing right now. Because all of this Canelo, Crawford, and all that bogus ass shit, that's probably the most solid fight outside of a Benavidez. Probably getting his final chance at Canelo.
On the channel, Jeff has his top 10 list of boxing fights he wants to see. At the top of that list was Beterbiev and Bivol. That from 3 years ago.
That's
Jeff,
3 years ago. That's 3 years ago. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But we gonna wrap this thing up, man. You know what I'm saying? We really just want to get on and just chop. You know what I mean? There was just some topics that we just haven't touched on, man. Appreciate Shane coming through. He is definitely a couple hours ahead of us out there.
3 a.m.
man. 3 a.m. man. A trooper for sure, man. Give me your social media and all that, Shane.
I'm Shane, the number one.
I got my main man, Boxingfirstvlog up in here, man. Give him the social media and all that, baby.
Man, I'm working heavy on Instagram. Boxingfirstvlog. Y'all know where I'm at on the gram. I'm on the tube doing my videos. Got that early morning boxing talk situation cracking off based on the schedule. So I just found another heavyweight, you know what I mean, got signed by Top Rank just recently, but I found him before he got the sign. So I'm gonna talk about him tomorrow. Okay. And you know, just the heavyweight landscape in America looking bad. So I had dug into that on the live. So check me out on the follow up though. But I'm gonna get at you though.
Hey man, we gonna close this thing out, man. On behalf of G5 Jeff TV, Boxingfirstvlog, and VP Shane, man. We out.